Spirited AO here with ProductiveGamer.com. Golgoroth is going to be your second boss, and is a little harder to down, just in the fact of, not necessarily harder, but he just takes a lot more damage. To start the fight, you shoot this bubble here in the middle. Once you do that, he'll drop down in the middle. There's really no reason in fighting him until a certain point coming up, so you're really not going to waste time attacking him. You'll do very little damage. So you're going to split the team up. 3 people go left, 3 people go right. And all you're really concerned with is shooting the ads that come down these lanes right here. So you have ads come down left side and you have ads come down right side. So each side just worries about killing their ads. It kind of wants to, just to give you the general strategy here, once the ads go down, everybody kind of makes an ammo run. You have one person is going to get the gaze from Golgoroth, and what that means is there's a big yellow bubble on his back, and once you do a certain amount of damage to that yellow bubble, you will receive the gaze. And what that does is keeps Golgoroth from shooting his laser beam damage to everyone in the raid, and he'll only focus on the person with the gaze. And then what your team's going to do, there's bubbles in the top right hand corner. You can see several bubbles floating around him. Your team's gonna work on dropping those bubbles, and when the bubble drops, it'll create a pool on the ground, and when your team's standing in it, they can do damage that is significantly increased because they're standing in that puddle. Now you're gonna see I'm gonna try and get the gaze here. It's a little harder with him now I got it right there. So I got a sniper crit on him. That usually works the best if you can get one good sniper shot on him. Now, I'm shooting the orbs that are coming at me. I also have a countdown timer in the left-hand corner of my screen there. It's at 7, 6, 5. So my team's down in the bubble. They're doing damage. When that timer reaches 0, the team gets out. Because then he's just going to go back. You're going to see it here, how he starts just back to his normal damage. And that's going to be kind of the rinse and repeat. So a few things to keep in mind. If you're taking the gaze, have somebody on the opposite side of the map grab Golgoroth's attention just by shooting him or doing something like that, and that'll turn Golgoroth around, allowing you to get an easy shot on his back to take that gaze. Also, dropping the bubble. The bubble's about a 20-second buff when it lands, and taking the gaze is 15 seconds. So dropping the bubble first is ideal. Getting the gaze second is the best way to do it. It gives you the most time in the bubble to do damage. And for everyone in the bubble, there's a debuff you can get, or you will get. Someone in the bubble down below will get it. It's called Unstable Light, and your screen will start to glow green, and you have to get out of the bubble. Basically, you will explode. There's a timer, about 6-7 seconds, that you will explode, dealing damage to your teammates. Could cause a wipe if you don't get out of there. So basically, when you get it, just get out of the bubble. You can still do max damage to Golgoroth even out of the bubble. So get out of the bubble, wait for the unstable debuff to be removed off you. You see, I got a tough shot again. They got the bubble drop, but they turned him around just right there, and I was able to get a perfect shot on his back because they turned him around for me, giving me the perfect angle on him. So you'll see the teams down there. I'm working on just shooting the orbs. You'll see that one person jump out of the orb because he had the debuff. We got him. He's a little over half health. we do the one gaze strategy. I know there's folks who do two gaze strategy, different things like that. We do the one gaze, one bubble strategy. Just seems to be the easiest, the simplest. See, I missed it there, and I got his focus because I shot him. I got one less shot off there, and I got it. You see how he's glowing green there? He had the debuff, so. The orbs don't take a lot of damage, so super easy just to one-shot them. Alright, so once you get him down to a certain point, there's gonna be a taken phase where taken just start coming in. At this point, all you really have to do, you don't have to stand around and kill a bunch of ads, though you can get overran, but you're just waiting for those bubbles to respawn. They're back up on top of the ceiling that's around Golgoroth. Once those respawn, then you can pretty much just get in place and get ready to do it again. Throwing grenades down there at Golgoroth's feet will help take care of some of those ads, different things like that, and make sure your team doesn't get overwhelmed when they're doing damage down below. So you're going to see us get in position again. They're starting to shoot the bubble. Bubble just dropped. Having a really tough time shooting them. They were having trouble getting them around. Well, that was sloppy there. That's the shot you want. Now, we just end up taking the front right bubble down. I just switched his position around. All you're really trying to do is turn Golgoroth back to your rest of your teammates, so that way they can make sure to do damage to him. And I think, yeah, we got him turned around there. We got that front right bubble. Now there's a timer for his enrage, so you just got to make sure to kill him in a certain amount of time. Also, you can't have as many deaths, because then that will cause his enrage timer as well, so make sure to watch both of those. You can see there, enrage is near, so we have a little bit of time left before he will kill us if we don't kill him first. And that is it. So after you take Golgoroth down, then you're going to go through this maze right here. And basically you're just going to take your first right all the way through it. Once you get out here, you'll see you've got a jump maze here, and you're gonna see I get knocked off by those large things that shoot out of the wall. That's what you're trying to avoid here.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
There's an exotic chest hidden here, which is where we're going right now. Normally you could just go through the maze, but here you're going to jump on that ledge, open your ghost, you'll see the invisible ledge there to jump onto. There's one more.
Guardian down.
I pull out my ghost here, but there's not a... Looking for another platform, there's not one. You just jump straight from here up to the next one. And there's one there that you'd use your ghost for.
Guardian down.
And you just hop up in this little room right here. And there's your chance for an exotic.
Guardian down.
I see all I get is shards there. Story of my life. But you get a few ammo synthesis, some worm spore, got a motor light. Oh yeah, so. Now in this part here, you've got 3 platforms. Each platform opens up a different portion. So this is the first platform you'll stand on, and it'll open up those invisible platforms right in front of me there. You can see someone's on the second platform already. We just have to have a third person on a third platform all the way over there where I'm looking. You'll see he jumps on it right there, and that unlocks it so we can all get off the platform. And I got hit by another one of those things.
Guardian down.
Switching over to my Touch of Malice, just in case you don't know, the Touch of Malice does double damage on its last round, and you will never have to reload. That's ideal in the fight against the Daughters, the upcoming boss, and then Oryx, because you will end up getting a buff that will not allow you to take damage, so you'll be able to do double damage. And at the cost, the Touch of Malice, it does cost your health to do that double damage, but with that immune buff you won't have to worry about taking any damage at all, so that way you can just shoot as fast and as much as you want without ever reloading. It's a beautiful thing. Highly recommend you pick it up. On this part, you're just looking, you know, in front of you, behind you, up above, just on any platform. It looks like you can make the jump. You can see how I take the path here. And getting knocked off one last time. That last little guy that jumps out there is a tricky little fella. And once your fire team makes it up, you can get through the door. If you have somebody struggling, they can leave the party. and join back up. They can go to orbit and join back up with you where they'll spawn. Alright, so this little part here, all you're doing is trying to jump and get basically straight up. There's a platform that you can get to, so a couple different ways you can get there. You can see I'm trying all the wrong ones first. So basically after you make your way up to the jump to the top there, you will be ready to move on to your second to last boss, the Daughters. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Spirited AO here. I hope this video helped.